We're backed way up. We have the lead. All right, we got the lead. So now we're backed up inside our own shadow of our own goal line here. We're on the 10-yard line. And now our job as an offense is to get first downs and get this thing over with. We've got a lead. We're in the fourth quarter. All right, we want to get the ball to our guys, and we want to get the game over with. I have absolutely no problem with this decision right here. That receiver is wide open. There's nobody covering him. We're calling RPO. You throw it, and you hit the receiver right in the hands. And what's he do? He pops it in the air and drops it. We're very fortunate he didn't pop it in the air in that corner, pick it off. Okay, I've showed this clip several times, and people are like, Coach, why are you throwing the bubble screen right here? And my answer is, and you'll see why here in a few plays, we're going to come back to it. My answer is because we're an RPO team. It doesn't really matter. That is a run play to us. Throwing that bubble screen is a run play. They've got one defender. We've got two receivers. Okay, that kid catches it. He's actually our leading receiver by catches. Okay, and he catches everything thrown at him. And in this critical moment, he drops it. Okay, but that's the right play. He catches that ball, you're running down that sideline for another 10 or 15 yards. Okay, so we're not going to second guess it. We're not going to fuss about it. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Okay, we're going to keep right back going to what we do. We're going to go right back out. Out there and call another RPO play. Nothing's going to change. We call another RPO. Go ahead and let it play. And now what do? We throw front door grass. Okay, front door grass. Quarterback just had his receiver not bail him out. We call the exact same play. And the quarterback looked at me and I said, trust him. Same play. Okay, we call the bubble screen down here at the bottom. Quarterback could have thrown it again if he wanted. You can see there the Y, the tight end, he's going to get inside position on that slant route. Quarterback never hesitates, never wavers, grabs that ball, throws the slant. Tight end makes a great catch, cradles it, and goes to the ground. And there's some more moving the chains, or hopefully moving the chains, eating up clock. Okay, we're not going to waver from what our philosophy is. We are a philosophical RPO-based football team, and that's how we're going to play, and we're going to ride or die with it. Okay. So that's kind of us putting our money where our mouth is. Quarterback's pulling that ball on his own 10-yard line and slinging it out there. All right, we got 3rd and 1. Let's go ahead and let it play. We call outside zone into a different formation than they're used to. Remember, these guys have major boundary and field issues. I can't stress that enough. That's their weakness in their defense, is they don't understand boundary to field. Well, if you remember, I've been putting the sniffer to the trip side almost exclusively. Now you see me putting the sniffer down here by himself. Here's what we figured out. Pause it right there. Here's what we figured out about this defense. This 4-2-5 defense, and I don't know how all 4-2-5 defenses are. I just know this is how this one is. They're declaring the strength to the receivers. Look at them. They've got their R2, their Sam, their Bandit, whatever you want to call him. He's declared up there to my slot. Okay, he should be declared down here to my sniffer. Look what's about ready to happen. I've got 2 guys that can block that 5 technique and drive him out of the path, and the running back can either insert and go underneath, or he can go outside. Okay, either way, it doesn't matter. He's going to win either way. Okay, go ahead and let it play. It's 3rd and 1. Handoff outside zone. I got my money back in the game now. That kid's a two-way player for us. Great job. Stick my toe in the ground, cut that thing north-south, and run up there about 15, 16, 17 yards. Now we've got ourselves out of the shadow of our own end zone. That clock is running. It's grinding down. I think we actually ran over 4.5 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that off the clock on this last drive. We just ate the daylights out of the clock, just beat it up. Okay, so we're going to go back to the trips.
Hey, Rich, let me butt in, man. I just, again, being an old coach, I hope everybody stayed for those last 3 freaking plays in this situation in the context of what's going on, because that's what S2A is all about right there. You call the RPO, the kid drops it on the now. You call the front door grass, and then you stick the foot in the ground on the outside zone. You get a big first down, and everything has set up for everything. I mean, I'm not blowing right here, but I guess I am. That right there excites me as a football man. I'm just telling you.
Well, and I think it's a great point to make the statement. And I think everybody knows this. Great coaches on here tonight. I know guys that had a great job coaching football and are better coaches than me. But one thing I think that we all got to stop and think about sometimes, and I'm going to use myself as an example. When I was a young head coach, it was all about ego, man. It was all about, I want to score 40 points. Look at me. Let's see how great we can be, blah, 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 blah. Well, as I've become a better play caller, as I realize it don't matter. All that matters is, do I end up with one more point than you do? It doesn't matter whether I win 7-6 or 79-78. And in this game, if we made this about ego and trying to score touchdowns, we'd have got ourselves beat and wouldn't have gone to the playoffs. This is a game we're up now. I think we're up 10 at this point. This game is about just hold on for friggin' dear life. Be able to run the ball, be able to eat clock, and get the heck out of there with a win. Okay, so I go back to an RPO. We're trying to call inside zone with a load option scheme by the sniffer. Okay, and we're going right back to that RPO at the bottom of the screen. Look at these two guys down here that both have to respect the RPO. They're no way involved. Look at the double team on the front door slant up top. So if you're keeping count here, guys, there's 5 people playing the RPO. 2 guys up top, 2 guys down at the bottom, and a safety. They've got 5 people have to play the RPO. And we're at the end of the friggin' game. We're at the end of the game where they should be putting 8 guys in the box and slamming the run and making me punt the football. And instead, they got to have all these guys out here to defend the RPO. And look what happens. Again, I put my best athlete at running back now. I hadn't used him all game. Okay, and look what's happening. Okay, I saved him to the end. All right, he's a kid that plays free safety all night. He actually got a pick 6 for us in this game, so he did a great job on defense. But now I've saved my war daddy to the money quarter. I saved him to the last 12 minutes. And look at the difference. But that D-line is getting tired, and now they're trying to tackle a 190-pound back, 187-pound back instead of a 150-pound back. And look at this inside zone. This is a thing of friggin' beauty. Play that one more time, Rick.
I tell you what, the first time I ever saw an RPO, I went to a clinic in Dallas, Texas, and an Oklahoma coach was running, Oklahoma high school coach was running all these RPOs. Before I go, I want you to watch this vicious block right here.
Yeah, kids.
I love it. I love it.
Bang. Front door, just grind that thing. That's probably a 12-yard gain on an inside. Zone. Now, here we go again. Okay, what do we do to them formationally? Okay, I don't care if we get 2 yards or 10 yards. I just want that clock to run. Now I got them in sniffer trips with a stack set. Okay, again, I'm manipulating the structure of the defense. Look, I put these 2 defenders out here on the numbers. What are these guys doing? They're of no value because they're out here playing this stack set. But because they've seen me throw stack now screen so much, I got 3 dudes trying to take away 2. Okay, I'm not good at math, guys. I'm a social studies and PE certified teacher, okay? I can't count, but I can count from 3 to 2, okay? And they don't have enough cats in there. Again, is that a great play? You're darn right it is. It got 2 yards, and the clock kept running when I'm trying to run out the game. That's all I care about. Now we're going to have the sniffer up to the top. We're going to run inside zone. We missed the handoff. Quarterback doesn't freak out. Don't do anything stupid. It's late in the game. Don't freak out. Just take off and run. Get what you can get. Be smart. Protect the ball. Get on the ground. That's fine. You got another 3 or 4 yards. Keep it alive. Keep it moving. Okay? Now we've got ourselves to 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. We've ran it. Okay, we're on the 45-yard line. Okay, there's pretty good chance we can punt this football away if we need to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my shot right there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can convert the first down. If I get it, the game's over. If I don't get it, I can always punt the football away. Okay, we miss it. All right, no harm, no foul. We took our shot. We were aggressive. We lived. Okay. Go ahead and play the next play. I want to make a point here. We're going to punt this football, hopefully. He misses it. Okay. I left that one in on purpose. Okay. He muffs the punt. No, that was not a fake. He muffs the punt. He runs up there. He gets tackled. Okay. So the ball's at the 40-yard line. They come back out. They run 2 plays and throw an interception. Okay. So we're in low time now. Okay. I don't think there's maybe a minute and change. Okay. They're in a situation now where I think they had 1 or 2 timeouts. All right. And they've got to get the clock stopped. They've got to stop us from getting a first down. That's their only hope to stay in this game is they've got to get a stop. So we go with our sniffer tight end to the top of the screen. Look what I've done with the grass, big grass. They've already had a touchdown thrown on them up there in the big grass. So what do? They put 2 guys up there to defend that slant. I got twins down here at the bottom, okay? Quarterback could easily throw the ball to this number 2 receiver. Let's play it a little bit, and I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to tell you why it happens. Pause it right there. Why does he not throw the ball to this now screen down here where number 25 is standing there with nobody around him? The simple answer, his play caller, me, told him on first down, when you go out there, come hell or high water, you hand that football off. I don't care if that RPO is as naked as the day it was born. You hand that ball off because we're going to start this drive with a handoff and make them burn a timeout right there. Boom. They got to use one. I think they only had 2. They got to use one right now. Okay, so I hand the ball off. It's split zone. I've got numbers in the box. I'm fine. Running back cuts back, and what's he get? 5 yards. Bam, timeout. Now I got him down to 1 timeout. Now I tell the quarterback on second down, pause it. I said, you can do whatever you want. Second down, you can do whatever you want. Play the game. God be with you. What's he do? He drops a dagger that ends their ball game. Go ahead and play it. Split zone with a bubble RPO, throws it out there, no problem. Okay, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't freak out. Okay, that's nothing but a handoff. Are they covering it? No. They didn't cover it last time. They don't cover it this time. Now let's end this ball game right now. Let's catch that bubble. Let's run that RPO up the sideline. Let's go up there. Let's get our first down, and let's pack this thing in and get off the field before something goes wrong. Okay, so again, we're throwing RPO with the game on the line. Something goes wrong there, we lose. I get it, but that's how we have to play the game. We got to stick to it. But I'm making the point because that's high school coaching to me. Okay, you send the kid out there on 1st and 10, you say, son, I don't care what happens. You hand the freaking ball off because they're going to burn a timeout. Now, on the second play, you do whatever you want and get me a first down because the game's going to end. Okay, the game is going to end right there. That is how to manage the end of a football game, and I think that's a lost art among a lot of young coaches is manage the freaking game, get the last couple minutes off when you're ahead, and get to the locker room before something goes epically wrong. I've seen way too many times it looks like somebody's got the game in hand, and then young high school minds blow it all out. And it's us as adults who've got to manage and matriculate that thing to the finish line to make sure things don't go wrong. So let's go ahead and play it through.
Hey, Rich, I just want to comment on that, though. You know, it's the way you practice. It's the GPS shell right there. This doesn't happen by accident. Like, oh, we might have thrown it one time or I'm not real sure. This is GPS shell at its and we won't get in this webinar is not about how we do GPS or shell, but that's all it is. This has been done 1,000 times with different schemes. This might be a split zone RPO, but it's the shell, man, of the GPS, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. We practice everything, to Rick's point, GPS, our practices. We practice everything to simulate games. We want it to be like the game. And this is positions our kids have to be in. These are things they have to do to win games. So